Business Now Capital Edition is brought to you by Sprint. Sprint together with Nextel. Yes, you can.
The horrific events of 9/11 made us all aware of terror from the sky, but far less attention has been paid to threats by sea and the vulnerability of U.S. ports. With its 35-year history of assessing risk and helping defend the nation, SystemPlanning Corporation has developed GlobalTrak, a systems approach to safeguarding U.S. ports, seaborne cargo, and cargo transported over our rail and highway systems.
I think the ports offer the enemy, the Islamic insurgency, a way of bringing in a nuclear or radiological weapon. I think today they are porous, and that we need to take that threat serious.
If you looked at the ports of New York, New Jersey, and Boston being shut down, either one of them or both of them, you're looking at curtailing oil within 3 days. And when I mean no oil, I'm talking virtually no oil.
We know that the economic impact of a supply chain stoppage is approximately $1 billion a day in just one port alone.
Beth Ann Rooney and Jay Grant are on the waterfront, so to speak, and they know that in addition to shutting off the supply of home heating oil in the Northeast, an incident at a U.S. port would quickly affect virtually every American in some way. As they see it, billions are needed to protect the ports and secure the supply chain.
One of the ways of doing that is to making sure that there are seals on containers.
Rooney agrees. She says securing the cargo in the millions of containers entering the U.S. is one of our greatest challenges.
If somebody has cut into a container, entered a container via a vent, or taken the doors off, there's a series of sensors which would allow the federal government to know that this container has been breached. Otherwise, we're just going on trust and verification after the container has already arrived in the United States.
SystemPlanning Corporation identified this problem quickly after 9/11. It's now testing its third generation of GlobalTrak, a container tracking and security system. GlobalTrak includes an information management bureau for improved global supply chain visibility and more efficient management of economic goods from overseas.
Our talking boxes and our sensors are able to provide an alert immediately when it happens. So we will know if a terrorist is inserted in one of the containers or if someone is opening a door for an intrusion that is not supposed to happen. It was developed to be an affordable solution, acceptable both in the government marketplace and the private sector. Its gift is that it knows on 24/7 the contents, location, and condition of a container all around the globe. The power, however, of the solution is a systems engineering approach that ties technology to information.
You can put a robot, like a Martian robot, like we send to Mars. You put it inside the container, you patch it on the wall, and then an SPC operator back here in the U.S. will talk to the robot.
And I'm going to simulate an acoustic event by banging on the side of the box, which could be someone breaking in, drilling into the side of the container. The unit wakes up, turns on all its functions, tells me what's going on, and you can see all of its data: acoustic max, the voltage, what caused the event, serial number, where it is, what time the event's generated, as well as the optic data and temperature data.
We allow the sensors in this unit to describe information they have and send that back to a person in the loop who sits at the Information Management Bureau. He can then communicate with the box and ask for additional information so that we can minimize the false alarms that come through the system.
SPC scientists believe they have the best approach based on their hardware sensor solutions, extensive testing, and their work in container physics, which combines interaction between the GlobalTrak units and people staffing the Information Management Bureau.
The big part of what we've done is taken our stealth radar technology and put it into the container technology and been able to reduce the price to a few $100s, whereas everyone else is charging thousands of dollars to accomplish the same task. And that makes it doable.
Linda Easley emphasizes that SPC's end-to-end systems engineering solution provides more than just security at sea.
What it also does is provide early return on investment, which means that will get businesses' attention that it's not going to cost them money, it's going to save them money in improving efficiencies in the maritime transportation system being improved. The payback period for GlobalTrak, which is just a couple of $100, is the second day of a 21 average day container trip.
SPC says GlobalTrak has proven highly reliable in testing, in Operation Safe Commerce, and the real-world environment. And people like Beth Ann Rooney await the day when security is an integrated part of the real-world supply chain.
So that 5 years from now, Walmart and Home Depot are not thinking about adding security and security being a burden, but rather it's fully a part of what they're doing every single day.